6 p.m. Pakistan's Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says government is providing conducive environment for investment and business activities. Deputy Prime Minister is in Saudi Arabia to attend extraordinary session of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers in Jeddah today. At the United Nations, Pakistan has called for dialogue and urgent humanitarian aid for Yemen. And final of ICC Champions Trophy will be played between India and New Zealand in Dubai on Sunday. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said the government is providing a conducive environment for investment and business activities. He was talking to leading businessmen of the country in Islamabad today. Prime Minister commended the business community's efforts for the development of the country. He also acknowledged their role in creating employment opportunities in Pakistan. Prime Minister said journey towards economic empowerment and reforms in all sectors will continue in consultation with business leaders. He emphasized the consultative process with the business community is aimed at further accelerating the country's economic development. Members of the business community expressed their complete confidence in the business-friendly policies of the government. They commended the government for establishing National Seed Development Authority to ensure the provision of quality seeds for the development of the agriculture sector. Participants also lauded the Green Pakistan initiative launched by the Pakistani government. They noted that Pakistan's IT industry is making the mark on the international stage due to government's prudent policies. The participants further presented their suggestions and proposals regarding various sectors. Prime Minister directed the relevant ministries to consult with representatives of the business community and stakeholders. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammad Isaghdar is in Saudi Arabia to attend the extraordinary session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers, which is set to take place in Jeddah today. The high-level meeting will bring together foreign ministers and senior officials from the OIC member countries to discuss joint actions in response to deteriorating conditions in Palestine due to ongoing Israeli aggression, violation of Palestinian rights, and call for their displacement. At the conference, the Deputy Prime Minister will reaffirm Pakistan's unwavering support for the Palestinian people and their just cause. President Asif Ali Zardari has summoned a joint session of the Parliament on Monday at 3 in the afternoon. The President has also summoned the National Assembly session on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. At the United Nations Council, Pakistan has called for dialogue and urgent humanitarian aid for Yemen. Delivering a statement during the United Nations Security Council briefing on Yemen, Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Munir Akram, expressed grave concern on deep crisis in Yemen, which is resulting in severe humanitarian, political, economic, and environmental consequences. He called on all the parties to conflict to honor their commitments in fully implementing the peace agreements. He reaffirmed Pakistan's full support for the United Nations peace-led process and stressed the need for inclusive, comprehensive, and sustainable solution and resolution to the conflict. The repatriation of the illegal Afghan nationals to their homeland is continuing. The total number of returnees stand at 868,871. Sikh community staged a protest in London during the visit of Indian External Affairs Minister S. J. Shankar to Britain. The protesting Sikhs strongly condemned Modi's policies and the actions of the Indian government. Sikh leaders said that J. Shankar is running India's global espionage network. The protesters demanded that international sanctions be imposed on the Indian External Affairs Minister for his provocative actions against Sikhs. The Palestinian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has urged the international community to intervene and to enable the Palestinian Muslims to freely enter Jerusalem for prayers. The calls came as Israel restricted Palestinians from offering Friday prayers at Al-Aqsa mosques today. The ministry also said Israel stormed 8 mosques in Nablus in the occupied West Bank. And final of the ICC Champions Trophy will be played between India and New Zealand in Dubai on Sunday. The match will start at 2 in the afternoon. And finally, the weather. Dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while cold in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. And with this, we come to the end of the news for the moment. For more news and analyses, visit our website radio.gv.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link radio.com/official.